Hey everyone, this is John from Chaotic Commander, and today we have a nice pre-con game planned for tonight. So before we get into the decks, let's go over tonight's rules. First rule is Chaotic Overgrowth. So if you don't know, we once per turn at sorcery speed, you can pay 5 life, roll a d6 for X, and then you get half X basic lands from your deck, put them onto the battlefield tapped with half X stun counters on them. So it's a very interesting way to ramp. And then the second rule is Fire Cell. All spells cost 1 colorless mana less to cast for the whole game, but it cannot reduce cost to 0. So no free soul rings or anything like that. We're all playing precons. I'm pretty sure we all have soul rings. So
Yep.
yeah, buddy. So tonight I'm going to be playing the Tyranid precon with Magus Lucia Kane at the helm. She taps for mana and she can double your X spells and can double abilities with X in the cost. So hopefully I get to swarm the field, do lots of cool stuff. We'll see if I can actually get her to do anything tonight. But let's introduce my first guest. We have Scatterbrains.
Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Scatterbrains. Tonight I will be playing a Lord of the Rings precon Eowyn Sword Maiden. Very simple. Basically, I'm just going to put a bunch of knights out, human knights, and I'm going to attempt to get big and swing and draw cards.
Nice. That's a very scary deck. I've seen that deck do lots of scary things. All right, and next we have first time guest on the channel. We have is it Koga?
It is pronounced Koga.
Like the gym.
A little bit of the gym leader. It also takes inspiration from another one of my favorite mangas called Zetman. The secondary protagonist's name was Koga. I will be playing Commodore Guff, the Planeswalker party deck from Commander's Masters. So I want to put a lot of Planeswalkers on the field, put up blockers for myself, and see how I can burn the board.
Yeah, I've also been killed by that commander. I think it was a heavily edited.
This is brand new in my hands. Just sleeved up about a couple days ago. So
nice. Excited to see it fresh out the box. And last but definitely not least, we have good friend of the channel. We have Corey.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Glad to be back from a little hiatus from John's channel, where I think my win streak got too good. I think. But tonight I'm going to be playing Miss Bumbleflower and bouncing my beautiful bundle of bunnies and hopefully hopping on to victory by casting spells and getting counters.
Cool.
Free card draw.
Heck yeah. So looking forward to seeing that deck played. I know that deck can get pretty scary too. But that is it for the introductions. We have already resolved mulligans and rolled to determine who gets to go first. I run the die roll, so I will start by drawing. Okay. I'm going to play an island, and I am going to start us off. I'm going to pay the... Oh, it's not tapped. I'm sorry. Pay the 5 life and roll the dice. See what I get. Right. 6. So I will go get 3 basic lands. I'm just going to get 1 of each of my colors. And they'll come in tapped with 3 stun counters on.
Okay.
All right, and that is going to be it. I'll pass the turn.
All right. I will draw. Man, that's a hard thing to turn down. I'll tell you.
It is juicy. It is juicy.
I am going to play the same. I will go for an island, and I too shall roll a dice. To see. And that's all 3. I'll roll again. A 4. So I get 2 with 2 stun counters.
Nice.
And I will pass my turn.
That is like the sweet spot for this rule, I think.
All right. I will untap nothing and draw. Ooh. You know what? Actually, that's great first card to draw. I'm going to play this Fury Calm Snarl, revealing a Plains, so that it comes in untapped. I will tap it for a Talisman of Creativity, which only costs 1 mana in this playthrough. And you know what? How can I say no? I'm gonna pay the 5.
Nice. Oh yeah, you forgot to pay your life, Scatterbrains.
I got you.
I will roll
Oh no.
that. That is a 5. Do you want me to re-roll that?
No,
or-
that's it. So that's 3. So it's half rounded up. So you get 3.
Awesome. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the same as you. I'm just gonna get one of each of my colors. They're each gonna get 3 stun counters,
Sick. Alrighty.
and then I will ship it along.
Nice. Moving along here. All right.
I will draw.
Excited to see what this group hug deck does.
And I mean, with this offer, since everyone else is doing it, I might as well pay the 5.
Oh, get 1. Nice.
That's like a 6 in spirit.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get your land faster than anybody else, so you got to think of it
Well,
that
I will
way.
get my land. I'm not going to search for it right this second because I'm going to start off with an Evolving Wilds, which I will also tap, crack, and look for a land, and then I'll pass while I go search for those 2 things.
Okay, cool. I will untap, remove a stun counter, and draw. Interesting. I will play a forest as my land for turn. I'm going to tap 2 for an overgrowth, and I'm going to overgrowth enchant this island here. So that will be my turn. I'll pass.
All right. Already messed up on rule 2, but I forgot it. I got it now. All right, I'm gonna play this land for turn. I will be naming humans. When I enter the
Alright.
battlefield, name humans. I can tap for any color. I will tap. Ooh, let's see. I will tap for a red. I will play a Harsh Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land on the battlefield, if it wasn't a mana ability, Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that player.
Okay, so before we get into that, we had a chat redeem some channel points, so we will all gain 5 life. So we'll all go back to the 40 starting total.
Hey,
All
Wow.
right, sick. Doing it again.
Heroes.
Right? Awesome.
Yeah, and on that note, heck, since we just got 5 life, I'll do it again.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get my El Diso out.
Oh, yeah. Harsh Mentor's, that's a cool card.
Roll, I get a 2.
Nice.
So I will go search for 2 and put them on the battlefield and pass turn.
okay. Untap, remove a stun counter, and draw. Okay, we like that. I will
Oh, wait. So what'd you...
play.
Someone just pointed
What?
out. What'd you roll? I'm sorry, Scatterbrains.
A 2?
So you get 1 land, not 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No
it's
problem.
half X.
Oh, you're right. I apologize.
You're good, dude. You're good. I'm sorry.
know.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Koga.
No, it's all good. I will play the planes that everybody knows that I have, and you know what? A white, a red, and I will burn myself a little bit for a blue mana. I will cast my commander, Commodore Guff.
Ooh.
Yep. I will. He enters in with 5 loyalty counters, and I'm just going to put that up by 1 to make a wizard that also can tap for red mana, which can only be spent to cast planeswalker spells.
Cool.
Scatter, I mean, if you did it, how can I not?
It's good,
Well,
dude. It's good.
I will pay the 5. I will roll another d6. That is a 3, so I believe that rounds up to a 4. So I get
That's-
to get 2, correct?
That's correct. You get 2.
Okay.
That's like I said. That's like the sweet spot for this. You get that 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So I'll grab a plains and let's grab an island as well. And those will have 2 stun counters on them each.
Correct.
Which means they're going to be untapping with my other lands.
So you're the threat. Got it.
I will shuffle my library and pass the turn along because my Commodore has nothing else to target on my end step.
Cool.
Untap this forest. I did put the stun counter on this island here, so that'll drop off. I'm going to draw for turn. And then I will play a Temple of Enlightenment. Comes in tapped and lets me scry 1, which I will put to the bottom.
Wouldn't your island untap because you removed the counter at your upkeep and then you untap? Well, no, I guess it's untap upkeep.
No,
Yeah,
it should untap on the next go around.
Gotcha.
And I'm just gonna pass.
All right. I will untap, remove stun counter, and then draw for turn. Okay, I'm gonna play Cinderglade as my land for turn. Then I'm gonna tap all 3, and I'll create 2 extra green, so I'll be floating 2 green. I'll get out Magus, Lucia, Kane. And then for 2 green, I'm just gonna cultivate. I'm gonna go get a mountain, and I'm gonna get 2 mountains and put the 1 on the battlefield, 1 in my hand. And I will pass.
Awesome. I will remove stun counter.
Actually,
Untap.
I will do the thing again. Actually, before I pass, forgot that. So I'll do that before I pass officially. But you can go ahead and play. I'll just do this real quick. I got 4, so I'll get 2 with 2.
Okay. Draw. So I will play a Pioneer Stream. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. I control 4. I'm going to tap 2 to play.
At the beginning of combat,
You know him, you love him. Gimli of the Glittering Caves. Double strike. Whenever another legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, I put a +1 counter on him. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I get the created treasure token.
Okay. I hate it.
And then let's see, we got blockers out. You got your commander.
Yes.
Sitting at a solid 1/1.
Oh, we got a 2/2.
We got yours. And then we're open. You have a blocker down
No.
there, I believe? No? Alright, I'm going to swing a 2/2 at Miss Bumbleflower.
I'll take the 2. Well, 38.
And I will pass my turn.
Okay, I will remove a stun counter from each of these.
To take my 5 from that.
I'll draw. Let's see here. I will play a mountain. I will tick up to 7, make another wizard, and we'll do a red, and white and generic. With the discount, I will cast Sarkhan the Masterless.
The phone just came sliding in.
Yep. That's what was reminding me of the pay the life, get the lands. So Sarkhan will enter also with 5 loyalty counters. He has a static ability. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker I control, each dragon I control deals 1 damage to that creature. He has a +1 until end of turn. Each planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red dragon creature and gains flying, and a -3. Create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And let's see. I think the smartest thing that I can do in this situation is I'm actually going to -3 Sarkin down to
Oh,
2.
okay.
And I will give myself a nice and shiny dragon.
Cool.
So it is a 4/4 flyer.
Nice, nice.
I think I'm good on my lands for now because those are all going to untap. I will just go to my end step, and on my end step, Commodore Guff will put a loyalty counter onto Sarkhan.
Okay. Cool,
And
cool.
that will pass it along.
All right. I go ahead and untap. Play a Terramorphic Expanse as my land for turn. Then reduced by 1. I'll pay 2 for a Cultivate. Then I'll search for all this stuff at the end.
Okay.
Then, if the court will allow it, I will just tap to crack, and add that to the stack with the Cultivate, and then I will pass.
Okay.
So I'm going to have 2 lands entering the battlefield and 1 going to my hand.
All right. I'll untap, remove that, go down to 1 stun counter here. Nice shot. Draw for turn. Interesting. That's a cool card. Okay. I will play a Temple of the Epiphany as my land for turn. I'll scry. I'm gonna bottom that. I don't need that. I'm gonna tap Magus Lucia Cane to create 2 colorless mana. And then red. And 2, 5. So I'll cast Exocrine. Where X is 5. So it's Ravenous. So it'll come in with 5 +1/+1 counters, and I'll get a copy of it. And when it enters, it deals X damage to each player and each other creature. So, fudge. Me too, huh? So I'll take 10. Well, I'll take 10, and all of our creatures will take 10. Yeah.
8,
Yeah.
9, 10.
Yeah. So
Goodbye,
yeah.
Wizard and Dragon.
Yeah. And I'll have 2 7/7s on my board. And I'll get to draw 2 cards because they have Ravenous. It's unfortunate.
So would the token see itself entering, thus doing the 5 damage to that as well? Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it would still have 2, yeah. But yeah. So may choose new targets with a copy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so I don't have to discard. So I will pass the turn. I'm not paying any more life or anything. So
Ooh. All right.
yeah,
Untap.
There's some.
Just a little 10 damage off the rip.
Yeah, level the playing field a little bit. I needed some big creatures,
I sees.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play a land for turn. I will. Oh, let's see. Island, mountain, plains, and 1 to play my commander with the cost reduction. At the beginning of combat, on my turn, if another human enters the battlefield, I get to create 2 red human knight creature tokens with trample and haste. And then if I control 6 or more, I get to draw a card. I will then go to. Well, can't do that because I was the silly guy. So I will just tap 2. And I will play Command Sphere. And then on that note, I will pass.
Okie dokie.
Figured I'd go ahead and get this out now before it becomes like hyper impactful to the game, you know?
Yeah. So remind me, when the stun counters fall off, will these untap?
No, it untaps the next turn
Following
after.
turn.
Yeah.
Next turn. Okay.
Yeah.
That is completely fine.
Like instead of untapping, you remove a stun counter.
All bueno.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this. I like this. All right. So I will play a Forge of Heroes. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? We can do that, can't we? I will tap 3 or a Silent Arbiter. It is a 1/5. No more than one creature can attack each combat, and no more than one creature can block each combat.
Okay.
And then I will tap 2, dinging myself for 1 for a blue mana. And I will also play a Fog Bank. A 0/2 a wall with Defender and Flying. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by Fog Bank.
Oh, well, that's nasty.
Alrighty. Then we're gonna up the Guff to make a wizard. You know what? I think with Silent Arbiter, I don't need to make a dragon this turn. So we're just gonna let Sarkin build up his counters again. I'll move to my end step. Commodore Guff will be targeting Sarkin, and Sarkin will go up to 4 loyalty.
Okay.
And then I shall pass that along.
All right. Let me go ahead and untap. And draw. Put this planes in for turn, and I think it is time to bring out
Ooh,
Milady.
Miss Bumbles, huh?
Bumble.
We're going to bring out Miss Bumbleflower's little 1/5 with Vigilance. Whenever I cast a spell, target opponent draws a card, and then I put a 1/1 counter on it. And then if it's the second time I do this, I get to draw 2 cards, but I also still target an opponent, and also gets flying till end of turn, so that's fun. Yeah. Next, for 1 and a green, reduced by 1, I'm going to cast a Mana Gorger Hydra.
Oh, shit.
And then,
Fire sale.
yeah, Scatter, go ahead and draw the card. And I'm going to put the 1/1 counter on this Bumbleflower.
Okay, you do understand Scatter's going to be able to draw lots of cards soon, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Alright, I'm
Whoa.
just letting you know.
I mean, I was also going to tap for a blue and play a Triskaidekaphile,
Ooh.
which eliminates my hand size.
Hmm.
You know, and also has an alternate win con on there, but we're not going to worry about that.
Yeah.
So with that entering the battlefield, I'm going to have 2 triggers. So I'm going to have Mana Gorger Hydra get its counter, and then Miss Bumbleflower will get counter because I'm just add it to that.
Mm-hmm.
John, why don't you go ahead and draw the card, and then I'm going to draw
gladly
2.
draw. It's a land. Unfortunate. Thing I don't need any more of.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and pass my turn at that.
Okay. I will untap, remove the last uncounter from those lands, and then I shall draw for turn. Ooh. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna tap this for 3, so a blue and 2 green. So I will get out Tyranid Prime. I also have 1 green floating. I'm gonna use that for Hardened Scales. Then I have 5 mana here. Blue, green, red. let's see here. I don't think I played a land for turn yet either, so I have a little bit more options here. So
I don't believe you have.
yeah. So I'm just gonna do for 5. Leaving me 2 up for Magus Lucia Kane. Tyranid Prime has an evolved trigger. It will get 2+1/+1 counters. And then I will play. Let's play this mountain here. Only 1 creature can attack each turn.
Yep.
Okay. I will send the token copy of Exocrine at. Mana Gorge is gonna get crazy. You have the wall, so I can't really hit you. Corey hasn't done anything yet. Scatterbrains.
Also sort of have a wall.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a 7/7. I guess you could probably.
I got a 3/7. Ooh.
Yeah, so I'd kill it. I don't think you'd want to do that. I'm gonna send 7/7 at Scatterbrains.
Ah,
Yeah.
gross.
I know. I'm sorry.
I reckon I will have to take it.
Okay. That's it for me. I'll pass the turn.
All right.
Don't think I'm gonna do any more of the paying life shenanigans for the time being.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Cool. Let's play a land for turn.
I'm sorry, at the beginning of combat, Magus Lucia came with triggers, so just put him on her. My bad.
Let's make a big old boy.
There you go.
I think what I will do is I'm going to first, I'm sorry, I'll tap 1. Let's see, I need a white and a mountain. We'll tap that for a mountain, and then, so there's 2, 3, 4. So I'll tap 4, and I will play Champion of Mias Tirith, Arbitus Tirith. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch at the beginning of combat on each of your opponent's turns. If you are the monarch, that opponent may pay X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. If they don't, they can't attack you this combat.
Let's see.
All right. Let's see. I got 4
Don't give it back.
remaining. No. I'm going to. I'll just go to combat.
Sure.
I had a human enter, so I will trigger, creating 2 human knights. Let's see, and that only gives me 4, so I will not draw a card. I can only swing 1, so it's either my commander. I think I just will not swing anything at the moment. Main phase 2. I'm gonna go to play a Fairmore. Let's see, white, blue, and 1. Or actually, I don't need the 1 white, blue. Fairmore, Steward of Gondor. Whenever a legendary creature with mana value 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, you become the monarch. At the beginning of your end step, if you're the monarch, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens. So I will go to my end step. I will draw for the monarch. I will create 2 white humans, and I will pass my turn.
Okie dokie. I will untippity tap all my crap. And draw. Hey, look at that. Another land.
Nice. Something precons are good at. Is being
Yeah.
load of lands.
I will let's see, tap 1, 2, 3. And I will cast Mangara the Diplomat. A 2/4 life-linking human cleric.
Yeah.
Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking, that's not going to come into effect while Arbiter's on the board.
Mhm.
If they're attacking me and or planeswalkers I control, I get to draw a card. However, and this is the important one, whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, I get to draw a card.
Mhm.
And let's see here. I think we are going to downtick Commodore Guff by 3 down to 5. And I will draw X cards, and Commodore Guff will deal X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of planeswalkers I control. That will be 2.
Okay.
So I will draw 2 cards, and you will each lose 2 life.
Mhm.
Getting dangerously low over here.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. This is actually kind of hype. For a blue and a blue, I will once again ding myself a little bit. I will play Jace Mirror Mage, another planeswalker that enters with 4 loyalty counters.
Mhm.
With kicker 2, do I want to pay the 2? Let's see. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna pay the 2. And I will get with kicker 2. When Jace Mirror Mage enters the battlefield, if Jace was kicked, I will create a token that's a copy of Jace. However, it's not legendary and it has a starting loyalty of 1. So 1 and 4. I can +1 to scry 2, and I can 0 to draw a card and reveal it, and remove a number of loyalty counters equal to the card's mana value from Jace Mirror Mage.
Okay.
I will then pay 2 white and 2 for Gideon Jura. That was a very good draw from Commodore Guff.
Hmm.
Gideon will enter with 6 loyalty counters. And he can +2 during target opponent's next turn. Creatures that player controls attack Gideon if able. -2 destroy target tapped creature, and 0 until end of turn. Gideon Jura becomes a 6/6 human soldier creature that's still a planeswalker and prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. So we hit. We got a lot of hits.
Okay.
The first thing that I will do, now that I have all these planeswalkers,
Huh.
is I'm going to use the copy token of Jace. I'm going to uptick that to scry 2. Okay. I am actually going to keep these on top. However, I'm going to have that one be on top instead.
Okay.
I'm not going to use Jace's ability to draw. I'm just going to scry that again and leave them as they are. I will -2 Gideon to pop that tapped token of yours, John.
Okay. In response, I'm gonna tap 3, where X will be 2. I'm gonna cast Ravener. It's got flash. Comes in with 3 +1/+1 counters. And when ATBs, target creature attacks target opponent's turn if able. So your Arbiter is going to attack sleeve card this turn. But then the token will die.
Ooh, that is a very smart play.
Yes. I was trying to save it, but whatever.
But what will I do if he attacks me?
You'll kill it, right? So that way we could get rid of some of his planeswalkers.
Yeah.
You know, realistically, that's kind of what I was hoping would happen, but
Yeah,
you
no,
never know.
That's super fair. Alright, well, in that case, I will 3 Sarkin down to 1. And I will get myself Dragon.
Actually, Tyranid Prime will have an evolved trigger from Ravener entering, so be a
Alrighty.
4/8. And so will Magus. Yes.
Alrighty. Well, I have activated all of my Planeswalkers. I am goaded into combat with my Silent Arbiter. So, hey, sleeve
I'll
card.
block my 10.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. Goodbye.
It was fun while it lasted.
Right.
Alrighty. Well, given that, I will pass that turn along.
I'm going to play a Canopy Vista as my land for turn. Comes in untapped. And 2 blue, reduced. I'm going to cast a Perplexing Test, returning all creature tokens to their opponent's hands.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, there goes my dragon and my wizard again.
Right.
Like that was personal.
I'm going to put the counter from Miss Bumbleflower on the Managorger Hydra.
Shoot.
So it's going to get its own counter plus the counter from Miss Bumbleflower, and it's going to have flying until end of turn.
Dang. Okay.
John, go ahead and draw the card off
Sure.
of Bumbleflower.
Thank you.
2 and a green. I'm going to cast Tempt with Discovery. So I can search my library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield untapped. I'm sorry, any land card, put it untapped. And you may do so as you choose. And then basically I get to copy it every time you guys choose to do so.
Alright, now, so on the stack, Miss Bumbleflower is going to have her ability go on the stack, and then Mangara's ability will go on the stack and resolve.
Mm-hmm.
So I will draw a card for you casting your second spell, and then you can resolve Miss Bumbleflower.
Yep, so I'm going to put Miss Bumbleflower and Managorger on itself. So I'm going to swap dice here real quick. That will put Managorger up to 14. Miss Bumbleflower still at 2. And John, go ahead and draw 2 cards. Or I'm going to draw 2 cards. You can draw a card.
Okay. Cool.
And then, who would like to go searching for some lands?
You know what?
I
I will, because why not? Those lands aren't a problem.
I mean, at this point,
yeah, we've already got
so
somebody.
we just have one.
Take it. Yeah, one of any land.
Yeah, I'll just get the trio, I guess. Frontier Bivouac.
So all 3 of you are going to do it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Go fish out. Just
Why
the first
not?
4 that I find.
Yeah. And do they come in tapped or untapped?
They come in untapped, unless your land, of course, says, enters tapped.
Okay. I'm going to grab Karn's Bastion.
You got next. Yeah. Then for a white and a blue, I'm going to cast a Quain Itinerant Meddler. That's the one that taps, unless everybody draw a card if they'd like, and then gain a life.
The other rabbit.
Yeah, the other rabbit. We're going to throw that on Managorger as well. Both of those, going up to 16. Scatterbrains, go ahead and draw a card.
Oh, why thank yous.
No problem.
I'm gonna grab a Rogue's Passage as my land, and then I'll shuffle.
Oh, Rogue's Patches. That's not terrifying at all.
And I'm going to... When you shuffle up, I'm going to do a Coiling Oracle. So, same thing. I'm going to put both of these on here, bringing Managorger up to being a 19/19.
Okay.
John, go ahead and draw a card.
Okay.
And then when it enters the battlefield, I reveal the top card of my library. It is a Soul Ring, so it's going to go into my hand as opposed to entering battlefield. And then I suppose just going to combat.
Okay.
I'm going to have my 1919 flying trampler. What Koga?
Okay. That's a
To be
lot.
honest, to be honest, I understand it.
Yeah, no, that's
I kind of just don't want to deal with Sarkin and all the other Staxy-ish pieces anymore. Plus,
Anything
if
else?
you only get one shot, I might as well.
That's fair.
Debating. Yeah, Scatter, I'm going to swing 3/7 Bumbleflower at you with Vigilance.
I do have a combat thing.
We're at the pay
at
for
the
it.
at the beginning of combat on each opponent's turns, if you're the monarch, that opponent has to pay X, where X is the number of cards. I currently have 5. You'd
Yeah,
have to
never
pay
mind. I
5.
can't pay for it, so I will just hold back then. So it'll just be the 1919 flying trample.
dang.
Go to declare blocks. I will declare my fog bank as my blocker, and it prevents all that combat damage.
Well, so he'd only have to assign some of it to it, and then the rest would go.
True. He only has to assign lethal. The other 17 is going to hit me in the face.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's nasty. That's a lot of damage.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Editor, put that clip in there.
No, that's a lot of damage.
I don't
Yeah.
think Daniel will do it.
I will take that 17, going down to 5.
Old move. Okay. I will end my turn.
Okay, I will untap. Play an island just because I have fewer of those than any of the others. Okay, so I am going to tap Magus Lucia King for 2 colorless. That's 3 more, so that's 5, 6, 7, 7, 10. So X will be 10 for Turvagon. So it's got Ravenous, so I'll create a copy. There'll be 10 10s. So I'll have evolve triggers, so they'll get 2, go up to 5, we'll go up to 6 and 7. Then I have 2 Ravenous triggers, so I'll draw 2. 1, 2. Okay, I really need to stop drawing lands because we're not doing me damn good at this point. My hand is full of lands. Okay. So I have 2 10/10s. They have trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I create that many 1/1 green Tyranid creature tokens. I will go to combat.
Before you go to combat,
Yeah.
I have a possible deal to broker.
Mm-hmm.
If I can just survive till my turn, I can get rid of that Mana Gorger.
Rush him into the dust, John.
I mean, Corey, you got an awful lot of life over there. Let's be real here. You're not in any danger at the moment.
How much cards and card draw and card advantage have I given you?
That's true. You have let me draw 3 cards. But they've all been lands. So
I can't control that.
How dare he make you draw only lands?
Right? How very dare you? Okay, so I
think you really want the Monarch is what you really want.
I do actually kind of want the Monarch. So I do have a trigger for Magus. So I gotta think about which creature I'm gonna put it on. This Exocrine would probably be best. So you have 5 cards in hand, so I have to tap 5 mana to attack you. That's actually really annoying. Okay. But having the Monarch does sound really good. Or I could just kill Koga, but that seems kind of like a dick move, because there's probably a lot of...
I can also sack to get another card in my hand to make it 6 mana.
I do have 6 mana available, so that's not... Don't tempt me with a good time.
We've already been tempted with Discovery.
Because I've got like a 6-10, an 11-11, and like a 5-5. I'm not not too worried about paying mana to do things. And you, I mean, that's a lot. You'd have to block if I did it. I will go to combat, but then you could just give Mana Gorger Hydra flying, and I'm dead either way, so it doesn't matter.
Like I said, I can get rid of it. You
Why
just
would
gotta let me
I
live.
want to do that?
Okay,
Gone.
okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll
Because the Aowen deck is probably the most on paper rough one if it starts
Yeah.
rolling.
Hey, we're just
Yeah.
innocent over here, all right?
yeah. No,
I'm gonna go ahead and sack my command spear because I see where this is going.
Uh-huh.
Draw a card.
Draw a card. Okay. Okay. Then I am going to. How big is
Okay, the
Bumbleflower?
six. She's a 3/7.
3/7. So, how many cards do you have in hand, Corey?
I currently have 6 cards in hand.
So you're not gonna win that way anytime soon. Okay.
No.
I will. I need to keep mana up, so I can't really attack. I am going to send an 11/11. What?
The other way, also the other way you could think about it too is you don't necessarily have to attack Koga's life. You could just start beating up some planeswalkers.
I guess I could. It does have a blocker, so I'd have to. I don't know.
Technically, I have 2 blockers.
You do have 2 blockers. I don't think you're gonna use your diplomat though. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually keep my blockers, and I'm gonna pass the turn. I'm gonna have to discard for turn. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more card. I'm gonna keep some mana up in case anyone tries anything dumb. I will. This is a tap land. I'll put Path in the graveyard, and I will pass. That's it.
All right. On top, I'll keep draw.
I fling Mana Gorger Hydra.
Damn, that'd be crazy. Right. That's nuts.
I'm going to play a land for turn. Let's see. I could do something, but I think it might kill me in the end.
Do it.
I hate to say this, but Sleeve, wouldn't Managorger be a little bit bigger because John cast a spell?
That's what brought him up to the 19 counters. Unless he cast another spell and I missed it.
It was just the one. I just
Well-
cast.
Oh, I thought it was 19 when it attacked me.
No, it had 18 counters on a 1/1, so it was a 19/19. But now he's
Okay.
technically a 20/20.
Gotcha.
Well, you know, we play to win the game, right?
Yeah.
So
We do.
I'm gonna tap 4.
Aww.
I'm going to play Villainous Conscripts Haste. When it enters the battlefield, gain control of target permanent until the end of turn. Untap that permanent, it gains haste until the end of turn. I'm gonna take the Hydra.
So it's got 20 counters on it right now.
Okay, so it's a 21/21 with trample.
Yep.
Okay, that's scary.
I'm going to tap Rogue's Passage to make said Hydra unblockable.
Oh,
Let's see.
I will go to combat. I
Uh-huh.
will, because I played a human, I will create 2 hasty knights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swing the Hydra at Chaotic.
All right. In response, I'm gonna tap 2. I'll play an inspiring call. So I'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, and all my creatures have indestructible. 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Nothing. That's a dick move. All right,
Hydra will get another counter.
I'll go down to 1.
Yeah. So it'll actually do, it'll do 22 damage to you.
Damn. I was hoping to get draw one of
Something.
the
Fog or something.
or a destruction effect, something like that.
You would not destroy it, John. Don't you even joke about something like that.
I will go to main phase 2. I'm not going to do anything. I will go to my instep. I will draw for the Monarch. I will create
I
2
should have just
1/1.
killed you last turn, I guess. Alright, well, if you guys will let me live, I will get rid of him as a player.
Wow.
I just need to not take a damage.
Well, if you guys leave me alone, I can give you a life.
Yeah.
I can double your life total, John, you know?
Oh.
I will untap. Nothing on upkeep. Go to draw.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's so dead next turn. I don't even have to attack him to kill him. If I can live.
Listen.
If I can live, he is for sure dead.
Bold claims.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
Listen, Koga. I left you alone, alright?
Uh-huh.
So you can handle something.
Uh-huh.
What? Yeah, you. He's gonna handle you.
Me? What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything. Should have played one more spell, huh?
Let's see.
Yeah, you should have. In instant speed, you should have played a cantrip just to pump it that 1 extra.
Fortunately, I do not have.
I will pay 2 in double red or Saheeli, Sublime Artificer. Saheeli enters with 5 loyalty counters. And has a static. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. I will then, and I know that Scatter is not going to like me for this, but we got to do what we got to do to survive, right?
Right.
I will tap 4 for Promise of Loyalty.
Yes.
Each player puts a vow counter on a creature they control and sacrifices the rest. Each of those creatures can't attack me or planeswalkers I control for as long as it has a vow counter on it.
Ooh.
Are there any responses with that on the stack?
Nope. Not for me.
Dang, unfortunate. Okay, I will keep the non-token copy of Turvagon.
I keep Mana Gorger.
I will keep my Fog Bank.
Keep my champions.
Promise of Loyalty resolves.
Unfortunate. It does.
So
slow
I
me
will
down.
move
Counter on here, just to remind me it's got a loyalty counter.
I will lose Mangara and the servo that I create with Saheeli. I will up 1 white mana. Swords to Plowshares, the Mana Gorger Hydra.
On life.
So you'll get a counter, and then you will gain a lot of life.
In response, I'll force a will. No.
And a precon?
was gonna
Those
say.
Bloomberg precons are crazy, man. You don't know.
So I'm gonna go to 50 life.
That's
I will
crazy.
also get a servo.
Dang, dude.
You guys are just bullies.
Yeah, they're not very nice, dude.
I mean,
Just leave me
planeswalkers,
alone.
to be fair, really aren't.
Yeah.
Then I will pay for tap the Karn's Bastion and proliferate all of my planeswalkers. So Sarkhan up to 2, the Guff up to 6, Saheeli up to 6, Jace up to 6, Poppy Jace up to 3, and Gideon up to 5. If I do the Guff, then John dies. I don't know if I want to kill you just yet, though.
Yeah, I can't really. If you kill me, I can't kill Scatterbrains. So
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, you know what? Let's plus the copy of Jace to scry 2. Okay. I will leave this one on top, and this one will go to the bottom. Let's see.
Damn, you lost all your creatures and you still kill me? It's crazy.
yeah, I didn't have anything. It wasn't. I said I didn't have to attack you to kill you next turn.
Oh.
So yeah, it's just a little bit. There's more hoops I have to jump through now to do it. But I would have been able to do it in one thing. But Magus Lucia Kane's not here anymore. So
Yeah. Let's see here. We will plus 2 Gideon up to 7. And Sleeve, you have to attack Gideon next turn if able.
okay.
I will. I'll swing all in.
Let's see. I've activated both my Jaces, so I will plus 1 Sarkhan to turn the copy Jace into a dragon until end of turn. So it's a 4/4 creature now. Do I do the thing? That's the question. I only have one card in hand, and I'm also kind of want answers as well. Yeah, John, I appreciate you inviting me onto the show. I'm real sorry for this, but we are going to -3 the Commodore.
You guys better end this game real fucking quick. All right, I'm dead.
So I will draw X cards, and Commodore Guff deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of planeswalkers I control. Oh, wait a second. I screwed up.
Huh?
So I don't think I can activate Commodore Guff right now, because I activated Sarkhan. Sarkhan doesn't turn one of my planeswalkers, it turns all of my planeswalkers. So they're all dragons. So I don't think I can activate their abilities.
Okie dokie.
Oh, they drag
You
me.
don't.
Back in it, John.
Don't-
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So I can't
Oh,
kick down the Guff. So he's still at 6. So
that's-
huzzah, you live to see another day.
Well, good thing my
Alright.
stuff's not all fucked up. I had like
So
4 mana untapped. I don't remember which.
that
card.
gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4/4 dragons. Yeah, you know what? Scatters at 16. So we have 1, 2, 3.
You have to pay 6 mana to attack me.
Oh, and you don't have your champion, do you? Oh no, you do have the
I do.
champion.
I do.
Oh, that was a smart keep.
Yeah, you could
It's very
lower Sleeve's life a bit. You're gonna have to deal with that eventually. I already told
Yeah,
you I could
you know
kill Scatterbrains on my turn. That hasn't changed. So
Okay. Well, you know what? I think I've done enough damage, so we are just going to. I gave you life. I will take the life away.
Sure. I'm on a real roll.
So that
coaster
is
over here.
16. That is 20 life. 20 damage in the air.
Okay, I'll take it going down to 30.
oh, only 30. Jeez, dude.
That's a bit more manageable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
we can fly over here.
all right. Yep, that is my turn. I will pass it to Sleeve.
Okay. And there are dragons until beginning of your next turn, or?
No, they are planeswalkers again. I wasn't just until end of turn.
Lovely. Alright, so...
Well, now I gotta decide if I want to kill Koga because he just tried to kill me.
I mean, that would be entirely fair, actually.
So I can't kill you both. This is the problem. If I could kill you both, I would do it, but I don't know if I can.
Alright, we're gonna bring out Miss Bumbleflower.
Let's see what my draw is. No, Hardened Scales is not the right.
I'm gonna tap
There it is.
to tap one. That is green. For the Soul Ring, the Ring of Souls.
Oh, that's a good one.
Doing this Bumbleflower counter. Yeah, John, go ahead and draw a card.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
No problem. No problem, Bob.
That's cool.
Then I'm going to tap for 2. And 2 white. Cast a Steel Burr Champion, reduced by 1, but paying Offspring, so I'll get a copy of it. And this is a 1/1 Vigilance that's basically Mana Gorder Hydra, except it is for non-creature spells.
Instead of all spells, it's just non-creatures.
It's non-creatures cast by my opponents, specifically.
Okay.
That will be second Miss Bumbleflower. I'm going to uptick, draw my 2. John, you can draw 1 as well.
Sweet.
I will tap 1 for a Felwar Stone. Picking up. John, go ahead and draw.
Okay, wow. Lots of love this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm the
problem.
least threatening one currently with 1 singular life.
Sure. And because I don't want to deal with that again, we're going to tap 1 and a white, and we're going to generous gift Sarkon.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Fair.
I'm gonna pick up
So he becomes a white. Becomes a 3 white elephant.
green, but sure.
Oh, green.
I don't think the
Green
color matters too much on this one.
Right. Well,
And then John, draw your card.
Okay. Back to drawing lands, though.
how dare?
Listen, I'm doing
How
what I
dare.
can.
No, I'm not mad at you this time. It's fine.
Weirdly enough, I have not played a land yet this turn because I was hoping to draw into one, but I'll play Temple Plenty so I can scry.
Is that the land you were hoping to draw into?
No, that was a mana dork, and I'm just gonna toss it to the bottom right now.
Okay.
I need gas, not ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to pass like that, leaving 1 suspiciously open blue mana
Okay.
with a cost reduction effect.
What's the toughness of your champion, Scatterbrains? Did you hear my question?
Yeah, I didn't know if you heard me or not. Yeah, I said 6.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Okay, 6.
Big enough.
Is that 6? How'd that thing get so big? Okay.
So 4-6.
Okay. 1,
He took his
2.
vitamins.
So 2. That's X is 4. X is 5. X is 6. I'm going to cast Zoanthrope, where X is 6, so it'll come in with 7 counters. But when it enters, it deals X damage to any target. I'm going to get rid of your champion.
Okay.
And then I will draw a card for Monstrosity. I'll play this Command Tower as my land for turn. Okay. So it's X is 3, 4, 5. For Termagant Storm, X is 5, so it'll get 6 counters. I will draw a card for the Ravenous. When it dies, I create X, however many 1/1 Tyranids equal to its power, which is 6 currently. Draw another land. I did not. So I am going to pay 2 green. So I need to remove 5 counters. So I'm going to bring this down to 2 counters. I'm going to cast Hierophant Biotitan. So it's 12/12 with Vigilance, Reach, and Ward 2. And I can reduce its cost by 2 for removing a +1/+1 counter from a creature I control. And then I can't kill you this turn, unfortunately.
Oh, you false promises. I
Yeah.
was waiting for it.
You become the Monarch.
I can become the Monarch, and I can give myself a bunch of little blockers. So I am going to go to combat. I'm going to swing 10 at you, Scatterbrains. It's a 10-10.
We'll go down to 16.
I will create 10
Or
1/1 Tyranid tokens.
Seems good.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit of blockers. I've got a flyer, I've got a reacher. And then I have to discard 2 hand size. So let me just... Don't need a rampant growth. Exotic orchard.
Don't forget, you drew for the Monarch, right?
Not yet. I'll draw for the Monarch. I don't need a forest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all these lands will go to the yard. Okay. And that is it. I will pass.
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Unexpected.
Yeah. So, getting rid of Magus was really unfortunate for me. But I needed a blocker just in case.
Miss Bloomborough is a 4 currently, right?
4 counters. She's currently a 5/9.
So that'll be death on my turn. That'll be death over there on my turn.
I mean, it doesn't
Death
have
all
to be.
around.
This is a group hug deck. Get swaddled up in here. What do you got? What's the offer?
What's the offer?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I
It's like get snug, get a hug.
could have cast this. That's unfortunate.
All right. I don't know if I want to try to leave you alive so you can kill me again, or try to kill me again.
I'm under no obligation to try to kill you. I don't care. I don't. Whatever, dude.
I don't think I can
Neither
do
here nor there. I mean,
one.
those
I
honestly, those
probably
one
died,
ones are gonna do.
I'm probably gonna die to the Commodore Guff trigger next turn, anyways, on
4,
Koga's turn.
5.
Yeah, especially now that he can't like turn them all into dragons.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I can't do anything about that damage. So there's just too many threats. Couldn't deal with all of them. I drew a lot of good stuff though, but unfortunately, it's
I
Skyder,
don't
be
think
careful
I
with your
can-
hand.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah. I don't think I can do both. I can either do one or the other. So I will attempt to do one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I can't rogue's passage. I need 5, 6. So I need 6. 5, 6. Play my commander.
yeah.
And then I am going to. I can't tap because I don't have haste on that. I can do that. That doesn't really work. I'm gonna pay for. Actually, I can't do that because I need 2 reds. Nope, just kidding. Huh.
Ugh. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll pass my turn.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Untap a lot of crap. And we draw.
Yep.
This massive thing doesn't have trample. That's crazy, dude.
Let's see. We're gonna do.
Wild. So wild.
Oh, your big
Blue.
creature that you just swung. Or no, the 12/12? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue and blue. For the discounted cost, I'm going to cast Narset, Harder of Veils. It will
There's a
enter.
non-creature, so I'm gonna get some counters.
Yep. It will enter with 5 loyalty counters. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. And notably, that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planeswalkers. And I do get another servo.
Yeah.
What's the planeswalker that's gonna kill us now? Oh, your
His
commander.
commander.
Commodore Guff. And with Narset entering, because it has no ETB trigger, I still have priority and can activate Commodore Guff right now.
Yeah.
You sure could.
But I see that 1 blue mana left, and I'm going to see what it can be. I'm going to tap 3, being a mountain, a plains, and a mountain, and I'm going to cast Repeated Reverberation. So when I next cast an instant, sorcery, or activate the loyalty ability this turn, I copy it twice, and I may choose new targets for the copies.
So you can deal 18 damage this turn
Yes.
with just the loyalty ability.
So
And you'll
if
draw
that
lots
resolves,
of cards too, huh?
If that resolves, so it's on the stack. So passing priority.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
I will respond.
Okay.
I cannot stop it, but I will tap 2, and I will Lost of Legend. I'm gonna target your commander.
What does it do?
Put target non-land historic permanent into its owner's library 4th from the top.
Okay. As it moves zones, I'm gonna put it into the command zone.
Okay.
I will then pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I will recast Commodore Guff.
Yep.
It will enter back in with 5, and I will now, unless you have another response, with it on the stack.
No, I didn't think you had enough
Good.
mana to cast it.
Right, then I will -3 Commodore Guff down to 2, and I will activate his ability, which will be copied twice.
Yep.
So, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage 3 times, and I will draw 18 cards.
With 2 mana. Cool. Alright. I'm dead for real this time, so.
I will join you in the deads.
It's
I'll go
okay.
down.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Our battle
14.
was legendary.
Yeah,
15,
I
16.
thought I really did consider killing him,
18.
but maybe
I didn't think he had enough mana to recast his commander.
But I
Yeah,
already
activating that chaos fetch, the additional time,
yeah.
that was kind of what did me.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool rule. All right, Corey has you dead on board. So I don't know.
Because
kid-
I mean, what do you have as blockers? Just the
Yeah.
fog?
Yeah.
I
The
have
wall, I mean.
I have the fog and 2 servos at the moment.
Okay.
With 2 mana, correct? Available?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you can give all your stuff has flying already, right? Or Corey?
The
No,
servos
I
don't.
can give it.
Oh,
I can give it flying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what I can do is, with all of that mana that I just got, pay 1 for a soul ring.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tap the soul ring for 2 generic mana
Uh-huh.
for a talisman of progress
Yeah.
and a talisman of conviction.
Yeah.
I will tap the talisman of conviction for an arcane signet.
Yeah. You're just really pumping up his stuff. Okay, I'm excited to see where this goes.
I will tap the arcane signet. I will pass to exile your big dude.
Well, he's got 2 of them.
I've got
The
299.
non-offspring.
So my commander.
No. You, the wish it was a mana gorger, but it's not the offspring.
The non-token copy. Come on. Non-token. Come on. Come on.
You may get a basic land, put it onto your battlefield tapped.
Yeah,
damn.
that's pretty
That's
good.
It is a May. It is a
blue,
May.
baby.
You don't have to.
I mean,
Let's see if I even have any.
you definitely do. It's a precon.
There's when I was sleeving it, there's not a lot of basics in here. Maybe like 10 for precon.
Is that really all there is?
Let's see. I did 1, 2, 3.
I guess the only one I really looked through was the Grow
4.
one, so.
So you goes up to 6. So now I have 6 servos. I haven't
Yeah.
played a land this turn. So I will play this Prairie Stream, which will enter untapped.
Oh.
And
Is that an enchantment or an instant?
what's that?
The thing that tripled your, the doubled your.
It is an instant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's
repeated
just-
reverberation.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just on the
it's
board.
still there just because I was going through the motions of all the stuff that I just drew.
Mhm.
And you only have 12 life. And
Only have 12 life, and now 2 blue mana.
I will tap a blue and a white for a creature, Spark Shaper Visionary. It is a 0/5. At the beginning of combat on my turn, choose any number of target planeswalkers I control. Until end of turn, they become 3/3 blue bird creature tokens with flying and hexproof. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, scry 1.
And that is a non-creature token? Or it is a creature?
It's a human, yeah.
I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast Long River's Pull, countering target creature spell.
Okay. Do I have a response for that? I don't think I do.
That will
I do
trigger
not.
Miss Bumbleflower, so you are going to get to draw a card off of her ability.
Oh. Okay.
I put the counter here, so she technically has flying till end of turn if you were to decide to attack in that sense.
Fair enough. Let's see. I will a white going down to 4 or Onake Oathkeeper, a 0/4 ogre spirit. Creatures can't attack planeswalkers I control unless their controller pays 1 for each creature they control that's attacking a planeswalker that I control.
Okay. Cool.
I will then +2 Gideon to force all of your attacks to go to Gideon.
Yep.
And then let's see, what can I do with all? I still have the rest of these. Activated Guff, Narset. I won't activate Narset. Actually, yeah, I think I'm done activating Planeswalkers this turn. So I'm just going to go to my end step. Commodore Guff will trigger, and I will put a loyalty counter on Gideon. So he is now 10. And then I will go to discard, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in hand. So I will discard Island.
This game is crazy.
The Gate. Temple of Triumph.
Alright.
And Mystic Monastery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in hand. Passing the turn.
Alright.
I'm going to draw for turn.
Well, come on, Corey. You've got all the answers. I'm rooting for you now.
We got some interesting answers.
Oh, cool.
Well, I think first off, just to put a clock on this a little bit.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of mana there, bud.
For 4, I'm going to cast a Psychosis Crawler.
Ooh.
Currently, it's just a 3/3, but
Right,
Why
but
I
I
wanna
only have
keep
4 life, and I know what Psychosis Crawler does.
yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna throw that one on Miss Bumbleflower, so you do get to draw a card out of it at least.
Okay.
So she's currently a 7/11.
be big. She is big. All right.
Then, now with Narset, I can't draw a card because I already drew a
You
card.
cannot draw any more cards.
It's fine. A-okay.
So aside from your first draw this turn, you cannot draw anything, which means I am safe actually from the Psychosis Crawler as long as Narset is around.
That's fine. Not too worried about that in the long term. I'm going to play a land for turn. Sky Cloud Expanse. Well, and then I have to attack, so I'm going to swing. Both of these, they do have
Specifically,
vigilance,
you
so
only
it doesn't
attack
really.
Gideon.
I know. I'm saying they're gonna swing at Gideon. It's up to you if you want to block or not. They have vigilance, so they don't tap down.
Okay. I will throw my fog bank in front of the biggest one.
That would probably be this 9/9.
Okay. Yeah, I will throw the fog bank in front of the 9/9.
Okay. And then Gideon will indestructibly get smacked with the 7.
Down to 3.
Alright, and then I'm just going to... I'm going to hold right now. I'm just going to hold up some mana.
I think he has enough servos to kind of get you, right?
I currently have 6 servos. I
Oh.
have the 3/3 elephant.
Oh.
Yeah, that clutch elephant.
And he can deal 6 damage with Commodore Guff again.
Yeah.
That's if I don't cast any more planeswalkers.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
That's it, sleeve. Pass to me.
Yep, pass to you.
Okay.
Man. Getting down to nitty gritty.
yeah. Dang, I thought he was gonna have it, Corey.
Upkeep. Draw. Right. Well, I'll play this planes. I'll start off by tapping the Soul Ring. Or the Honor Worn Shaku. It taps for a colorless mana, but I can tap an untapped legendary permanent to untap the Shaku. So it essentially turns all of my planeswalkers into a single colorless mana each.
Interesting.
And I will do 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So 2 blue, a white, and a colorless. Or Oath of Teferi. When Oath of Teferi enters the battlefield, exile another target permanent I control, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step, and I can activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers I control twice each turn rather than once.
Okay.
There you go.
So, if that resolves,
Oh. It does.
okay, so then Commodore Guff will bounce out and bounce back in at the next. Ooh, you know what? No, we're not going to bounce Guff. We're not going to bounce Guff because we want to use Guff.
Why'd you do
We
that?
can't use Guff because Guff's down to 3, but I can proliferate. Okay, we're good. We're good. You know what? We're going to bounce the token copy of Jace because it's lived its purpose.
Fair.
I will then tap
You
2.
just done the Soul Ring, right?
I used the Soul Ring so I could cast the Shaku.
Yeah, but you could have exiled the Soul Ring, right? And then it would have come
That's
back.
true.
And you'd still have. But you know, you already did it. You already cast another spell.
Yes. It already is. It already is. So, I'm gonna put Teo on the board. When Teo enters, I get a 0/4 white wool creature token with Defender and Flying.
Okay.
So I have that there. Teo enters with 3. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and Karn's Bastion. I will proliferate all of my dudes. So 6 goes to 7. Goes to 4. Gideon goes up to 4. Do 3 more. For Chandra, Torch of Defiance. She enters with 4 loyalty. And so we can't cast you, can I? No, I can't. So, let's see. I will -3 Guff.
Okay.
So that will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to you, and I will draw 7 cards.
Drops me to 5.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. You know what?
Crazy.
Land for turn, Reliquary Tower.
Go.
I will activate Chandra for her +1. Exile top card of my library. I may cast that card. If I don't, Chandra will deal 2 damage to you. So I will exile a Cartographer's Hawk. I will choose not to cast it.
There. We go to 3.
I will activate Chandra's +1 again. Urza's Ruinous Blast. Thing is, you do have the Miss Bumbleflower, which is legendary, so I'm just gonna let that go away as well.
Go.
And I am not able to produce blue mana. Actually, playing the Reliquary Tower was a bad thing on my spot. You know what? We are going to 0 Jace to draw a card and reveal it. Remove loyalty equal to the mana value. That's Command Tower. I will lose 0 loyalty. I will do that again. Chandra Awakened Inferno. Okay. I will take 1 damage from my Talisman of Conviction. For 4, 5. For Chandra Awakened Inferno. It cannot be countered. I will +2 Chandra.
Now, with Jace, don't you take damage equal to its mana value?
It loses
Yes,
loyalty
I
counters, right?
do, and I lose.
Oh, it loses loyalty counters, I'm sorry.
Doesn't it lose
Oh,
loyalty?
yeah. Oh, it does. So Jace goes down to 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So with Jace at 1, I cast Chandra. It can't be countered. I will use her +2 ability to go up to 8. Each opponent gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you.
In response... Actually, no, never mind. Good.
Okay, so you get the emblem.
Yep.
And... Clueless mana. But I can do nothing with that colorless mana. But I have cast Teo, cast the Oath of Teferi, I cast Chandra, I cast the other Chandra, which means I have 4 more servos up to 10. -2 Healy down to 5. I'm going to turn one of these servos into an Arcane Signet. Target artifact I control becomes a copy of another artifact I control until end of turn, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. And then I will -2 again down to 3 to turn another one of those servos into my Soul Ring. And I will tap the Arcane Signet copy for a red mana. And I will Blasphemous Act.
Okay.
So, let's see. +1 less for each creature on the battlefield. I have way more than enough, so just the 1 red
Thanks
deals
for the
13
raid, Dusty.
damage to each creature.
So that will still leave me with my Steelbird champion. It's
Okay.
15-15.
That's a big boy.
That is a big boy.
That's a big one. Currently, he's a 2-2 though. Well, he's a 15-2, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I lose all those creature tokens. 13 damage to each other creature. I will +2 Gideon to draw all attacks to Gideon. And then I will 0 Gideon to turn him into a 6/6 human soldier until end of turn. So we're not going to do that.
Sure.
Let's see. We will +1 Teo. Me and target opponent, which will be you, Sleeve. We will both draw a card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do that again, except only I can draw this card.
Sure.
Alright. I have done everything that I can with the current planeswalkers that I have.
Gideon is... You turned it into a soldier or no?
I did not.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, no. Commodore Guff's been showing his stuff all stream. It's been crazy.
I will go to my end step and I will not draw because I will not discard because of the Reliquary Tower.
On your end step, I'm going
Yep.
to... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Cyclonic
5, 6, 7, 8,
In a precon, I don't think so.
9, 10, 11. Okay. For 2 blue and X equal to 11, I'm going to let all that mana fizzle, and then I'm going to take 1 off the emblem on my upkeep.
Go on your own terms.
I see.
GG's, everybody.
All right. Well, good game, guys. That was a hell
Fight to
of
the end.
it was a hell of a precon game for sure. One for the ages. The group hug deck really showed its stuff, and planeswalkers are pretty scary.
Oh, they're Guff.
Yeah, Commodore Guff is a problem to be dealt with. But that is going to be it for tonight's stream. So I will find us someone to raid, and I think we'll start signing off. If you guys have any links you want to throw in the chat, now's the time to do so. Corey, go ahead and start anything you've got to promote or talk about your channel.
Sure. Well, first off, hey, thanks for having me on. Awesome game. Thanks. All new decks I've not played against before, so that was a lot of fun. But if you want to follow me, you can do so. I have a podcast that comes out every Friday called the Urcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, basically anywhere that allows us to upload, where we just talk about the Magic community, me and my friend Cole. Or you can reach out to me directly. I'm usually on Twitter at SleeveCard. So any of those locations, drop a follow, chat me up, whatever works best for you.
All right. Koga, if you've got anything you want to promote, chill, whatever, you do anything?
No, I am just a chill Magic player. I don't stream anywhere, but I love to play, paper Magic with my friends. I just want to say thank you for having me on tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime. So, thanks for joining. I know it was kind of last minute, and I really do appreciate it. And, it's a fun deck, man. But last...
It was.
yeah. Last, definitely not least, we have Scatterbrains.
Had a real good time playing. I tried. It's just like the movies. They always fall short.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'll stream on Twitch if y'all ever see it on Twitch, and I'm working on getting some YouTube content. But I enjoy playing Commander. This is a great spell table. It's a great way for people all over the world to get a chance to play and play with people who can't go to the stores and stuff. So it's always fun. Thanks for having me on, and I look forward to next time I get to play.
Awesome. I look forward to having you on again. But I am Chaotic Commander. You can find me, Chaotic Commander, on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. We are going to be raiding a zombie apocalypse. They're playing Commander as well. So let's go show their chat some love. And thank you guys for playing. It was a lot of fun. All right. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys around.